compassion.
Choose compassion.
Kasama ko ngayon para sa aking co-host ay si Aaron Fisher. You might have seen him from the last episode. Hey Aaron, what's up?
Well, it's nice to be back with my sister.
Yeah. How's it going? How's your week been?
Week's been great. Life's been great. Everything's just been a blessing. I can't say anything more.
Yeah.
It's just been phenomenal.
Yeah, and you're planning a trip?
Yes.
You're gonna be off the grid?
I hope so. I want to disappear for a little bit. It's the best feeling ever. The best way to learn about yourself and the world is to just go get lost in it. And that's all I want to do.
Nice.
Yeah, the rest is just stuff that will come and go. But like, I feel like when you live in the city, sometimes you get so close to things that the things that aren't normally a problem start becoming a problem. And then when you travel, you just kind of look at them and you're like, really? Did this even matter?
That's true. You have a featured Kaivegan. She's like this badass chick. The most badass chick I've ever met. And we're going to interrogate her. Actually, no, I don't think we should interrogate her because she's going to beat me up.
We're going to be very nice to her.
Yes. So ang aming featured Kaivegan is known as Meat-Free Athlete. She's also an animal rights activist. Anne-Marie, welcome to the show. What is your story?
I went vegan 6 years ago. I always considered myself an animal lover, but I wasn't vegan at the time, but I always, had a lot of compassion for animals. But there was a disconnect there, obviously. So I actually credit social media with helping me on that because I seen a post come up, and it was about an undercover investigation that was exposing, what's happening to the animals, the animals that we use every day for products and food and things like that. And it was the first moment where I had a conscious thought of what I was contributing to. And so I started researching a little more, and that was the beginning of me going into the vegan lifestyle. So and then with Meat-Free Athlete, that's pretty much just my way of getting my activism out, because I've been an athlete for over 20 years.
What?
Yeah.
What exactly do you do as an athlete?
I started off when I was like 9 years old. I was a competitive gymnast. And then I switched. I got rid of the spandex for skates and started playing competitive hockey in a travel team for many years. And then I discovered martial arts. And so I train in a lot of different arts, but right now I train mostly in Taekwondo. I'm a black belt right now, and I'm working on getting my second degree.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa. So, told you guys she's badass.
Yeah. So that's why I was trying to figure out how can I share my experience, because once I went vegan for the animals. I went for compassionate reasons, but I also felt this benefit of just feeling better and performing better. And so I was like, I want to share this. So I started meatfreeathlete.com, and that's where I show a lot of my tips and show by example, like what I'm eating, my recipes, and things that I do for just training. And that's kind of like my daily activism. I still really enjoy doing protests and demos and things like that, but on a daily basis, I really try to be available to help people go or stay vegan.
Right. Yeah. So what's one common thing that people normally ask you?
First, they always ask me the protein question.
Everybody asks.
And every vegan gets asked that question, where do you get your protein? And I know a lot of people will get annoyed by getting asked that, but I absolutely do not get annoyed by that, because although I've been asked many times, that individual person just asked me that one time. So every single person is a new person to speak to, and if they're asking me, then they're just curious.
I was that one person.
Yeah, and that's all right. But that's all right. I might have been, people are gonna ask me so many times, but it doesn't matter. Somebody new is asking, and they're genuinely open and they're asking. So I don't mind getting asked that. And I mean, look, with society, we're not being taught. The abundance of protein that we can be eating. You're just taught that protein is, meat and dairy, but protein is in everything.
Everything. No one has ever died of protein deficiency.
No, exactly. So it's just, so I don't mind. And then I try to break down, what is protein and let them know the basics, that it's amino acids. Protein isn't just one singular thing.
Yeah.
It's amino acids.
Yes.
And amino acids are found in everything, all foods, and including all plants. So there's nothing in meat that you can't get in plants.
That's true. Like even me when I started becoming like when I started becoming a vegan, like I didn't notice a big, other than losing a lot of weight, like I didn't notice any of my definition going away. I felt like it was still there, and I was just eating plant-based stuff. I have a question, because this is something that I know a lot of people ask. What do you use? What do you drink? What do you eat for recovery? Because that's so important.
Yeah, recovery is really important because that's when your body is now going to create muscle and it's going to recover. So first and foremost, it's really important to realize that you have to replenish your electrolytes. And I know a lot of times people will go for on-the-shelf stuff like Gatorade, but Gatorade's garbage. It's not good for you. It's all processed. It's not helping you. I do actually have a homemade Gatorade recipe that I made that will replenish your electrolytes naturally with easy ingredients that you can just have at home. I have the video showing the recipe on my YouTube channel, and with a lot more other recipes as well. So it's really important to get those minerals replenished in your electrolytes because you can get dizziness, headaches, fatigue, muscle cramps. There's so many symptoms that people have that it's because of electrolyte loss, and they don't realize that. So it's very important. And then also for your muscles to fuel up as well. Afterwards, you need to like recover with carbs and protein. It's not just a high protein thing. You also got to get the carbs in there. It helps your body to create these muscles. And like the same thing with me as well. Like since I've gone vegan, I find that I keep muscle tone a lot easier. And you know, as I'm getting older, it's getting easier for me to keep muscle. So you think that it would be like, you know, 10, 20 years ago it should have been easier, but now it's easier. So you just feel how much your body is thriving off of just good plant foods.
That's awesome. A question though, so for newly vegans who are athletes, if they complain about, you know, being hungry and losing a lot of energy, what do you suggest? What do you recommend for like a meal plan?
Well, first and foremost, if they're feeling hungry and everything, then that's where I always want to tell people, if you're an athlete, you need to put performance over dieting. There has to be the priority of your performance, because if you're hungry, you're hungry. So you need to eat, right? So that's why I'm not a fan of counting calories and things like that. I don't do that.
That's really important.
I'm very intuitive. I'm an intuitive eater, which means that I literally just listen to my body.
That's what you said, bro.
That's exactly what I do as well.
And I've been like that my entire life and my whole 20 plus years as an athlete. I've never counted calories or macros. And because I feel that it's really important to listen to your body. And once you do that, then you can really harness like what you need to do for your body. So if you're hungry, it means you need to eat more. A lot of times plant foods are lower in calories, so maybe you just got to eat more, right?
Carbs,
and if you're and carbs, don't be afraid of carbs. Carbs are what we run on, and then just stick to the good carbs then, right? So like beans, lentils, potatoes, like these are great carbs, and you need them. You know, you can't cut out these groups of foods. You know, look for a range of foods. Don't try to cut out one particular type of food, except the animal products. Those definitely cut those out, because those you will feel a difference. Like I feel a huge difference. I used to always try to find my go-to meals all those 20 years to like, what's my go-to meal before I'm training before my competitions, and nothing seemed to work. I'd always hit a wall at some point during my training or my competition where I'd get tired or, you know, muscle failure. Just like, but ever since I've become vegan, it's like the energy.
That's crazy.
Right up there. Like you feel the difference.
When we come back, we're going to continue on with our meat-free athlete.
Awesome.